Hello everyone, I am Maisaluk and welcome to the 34th battle of the Promethean Directive Season 2, where we have a very large land battle between the Chorus Collective, he's here in front of you, and several fleets coming from the Auldria Crown and the Ionian Kingdom. Here's a flying aircraft carrier from Ionia, for instance, and a bunch of their tanks, and then eventually the guy on the camera, who is Lions, will get around to looking at the trains from the Auldria Crown. This battle, well, obviously this voiceover here is being recorded in post. When this happened live, it was recorded kind of as a B stream, as just a big battle to run that we had going while we also did other battles. Mainly the ones between Starved and, who's no longer canon, between Starved and their neighbors. So honestly, this is the first I'm seeing of most of this battle, because I was mostly tuned out for setting up the other ones. So you will get fairly genuine live reactions from me. I'll try not to make them too exaggerated and streamy. You're like, oh my goodness, are those shots gonna miss? No, yeah, they just kind of did. That's how it is. There's a pretty good cost advantage for Chorus in this battle, so it doesn't surprise me that they're coming out much the better. Or at least I think they will be. We'll see as time goes on, but those of you who were there will already know the result of this battle. Now that airship does have bombs. I don't know if they're going to drop on that guy or on someone else, or if they'll drop at all. I always have trouble getting mines to work whenever I put them on my craft. They're always finicky about when they want to drop. Both, cram mines just are absolutely frustrating to work with. Like APN mines and magnet mines, you can get decently good and you have less issues. Which I think is what that guy used. I'm not sure which one it is. There you go, Sandworms continuing to be the best Chorus unit. I think that one was one of the bingos that Tehuapec got this turn or the turn after. Forgive my muteness there. Gotta hydrate. Reminder to all those watching the video, make sure you're drinking up. Highly recommend water, white grape peach juice, milk, or chocolate milk, or eggnog if you're feeling seasonal. Those are all my go-tos. In my opinion, pop is both unhealthy and not worth the cost when water is such a solid drink. Gatorade can be good too, but I usually don't go for it unless we just have some spare or I'm actually at a physical activity. It was a nice little high-level overview if you were paying more attention to the video than you were to my commentary about drink choices. Someone made the comment, I think around the time of this battle, that once Chorus is finally defeated and Ionia and Auldria Crown can get to their planned death war, they are going to be so heavily armed compared to what they were before. Because when they started out, both were pretty much crude sailing factions only, and now we're seeing at least World War I levels of tank technology and aircraft and airship technology. But we'll see what they end up doing once they get there. They may revert back to sailing ships, or we may get to see some steam and steel transition vessels. Ooh, that was such a good hit. Incredible. That is a unsafe level of fire to have on a tank, last I checked. Though I mostly just do airships myself. It's always nice watching the in-game recordings because they actually move pretty quickly. Although that can be a bit of a detriment as far as camera movement goes. If only we had a supercomputer to run this on. I believe in real time this battle was about an hour long, whereas this recording is going to end up being, I think, 10 minutes. I don't remember the exact file time. Obviously you'll know from when you clicked on the video. I am definitely hoping it is 10 minutes because I don't want to sit here for another 15 because we're about 5 minutes in. Yep, still that version of the centipede that has ammo or turret detonation issues. Although at least that one didn't kill it, presumably. That one was a yawn, not drinking water. Although it's good to follow up every yawn with a bit of water. This is truly breathtaking commentary, I know. Based on the map view earlier, you can tell that the chorus forces really just outnumber what Ionia and Auldria Crown have, especially after the losses they've taken. Most of the chorus and Auldria craft can be kind of one-tapped because they're pretty small, and in the train's case, pretty frail, whereas the craft from chorus are, at least some of them are pretty big. Like the centipedes can take quite a few shots, and some of the smaller ones can as well. So in a land battle, that can make a huge amount of difference. Oh, Sandworm got hungry and decided the enemies were a little bit too far away. If you are wondering, it is canon that Sandworm craft eat each other if they get hungry or if the other one expresses vulnerability. Decent number of the sandworms are just tipped on their sides. Which is a bit of a shame because they're some of the cooler ones to watch in a battle like this, because they can actually just be eating tanks left and right. I believe we're now at the point where the battle's really slowing down. There's still plenty of units left, but they're not achieving a lot, and the numerical supremacy of chorus is getting more readily apparent. Oof! You hate to see it when you're the one with the planes, but you gotta admit that it looks cool when a plane gets annihilated by crams. Here's one of the spiders capsized. That guy's putting the miss in missile. I did not expect it to miss the second one too, man. I was expecting to have to go back on the statement I'd started about putting the miss in missile, but nope, it truly did. Riveting gameplay. I'm very inexperienced actually using DaVinci Resolve, but I'm very glad that I figured out how to do the built-in voiceover recording feature that came with the new update, because otherwise I would be struggling. Because my previous method for doing voiceovers was to start up OBS and then to watch the video in a different file, and to try and click as quickly as possible between starting the recording in OBS and starting playing the video, so that way my audio wasn't too out of sync. That was a good cram. Oh, attempted kamikaze tank. Dodging that cram perfectly, dodging and or bouncing it. That poor tank driver stuck between a big chorus and a small chorus. I think that's some more friendly fire from chorus side, that cram. Another dodge. That heroic captain. Oh, will he escape? Oh, nope, turret pop. Rest in peace. That missile is also putting the mist in missile. And here we are, just a few craft left who are not going to be too long for the world. So at this point we'll be able to mark it as a decisive chorus victory. Chorus did accidentally have a few extra crafts spawned into this one, probably not enough to make a difference. But because of that, and because we didn't want to rerun an hour-long battle, I just slightly compensated Chorus and Ionia for that unfairness. Which, if you're wondering, that is standard operating procedure for things like this. Because redoing a long battle is very much not desired. I think I've done it once, maybe in Season 1. But if the outcome can be anywhere close to reasonable, then it's my preference just to accept it and then issue some material compensation if it makes sense. But that is all. There's exactly one craft left that is either, or two craft left that are going to be killed or escaped. But that is all. So thank you all for watching this one, and enjoy your weeks.